Resorts Meredith Hand, and also Adrian Whitehead, who's coming to us from location in Jamaica, where we would all like to be this week, but no, we're having this conversation, and he's going to tell us all about the lovely Sandals South Coast. Welcome, Meredith and Adrian.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. It's a pleasure to be here, and yes, super excited to connect with Adrian Whitehead from the beautiful, sexy Sandals South Coast. So welcome to you. I'll give you the floor to say hello to everybody, Mr. Whitehead.
Yeah, hi everybody. It's great to be here and obviously share what's happening down here at Sandals South Coast. The sexy South Coast, of course. We've still got that no matter what else is going on around the world. So we're just got a team here at the moment. We're preparing for our current opening date, which is October the 1st. So at this point in time, we are just doing a tidy up, making sure that everything's looking beautiful. Obviously preparing as well for the COVID-19 protocols, which I'm sure you are well aware of. If you're not, you can always check out our website, which will give all of the details of what we do on a day-by-day, minute-by-minute basis. So you have the opportunity to see all of that and actually experience it and know that it's in place. We've spent a lot of time on that program, as you're probably well aware. I know that Sandals social media has been pumping it out and letting people know exactly where we are with our protocols, and they start from the airport all the way through, and they'll take you back to the airport as well. So we're providing you with a safe environment, clean, sanitized, and refreshed all the time. And continuously, so that you know that you have a beautiful place and a safe place to come and vacate once we're open. And obviously some of the Sandals resorts are already open in Jamaica, so I know that we have many guests that are experiencing that at the moment, and the feedback has been tremendous as well. So
we have been following closely with the opening dates for across the island of Jamaica, and pleased to say that we've already had clients that have enjoyed their vacation in Jamaica since, well, in the month of July. And we have more people booked coming up, so looking forward to that for sure. And we understand that, all those protocols are in place, so thanks for confirming that. That is obviously of paramount importance to all of our guests and all of us, really. We're looking forward to our own vacations of being able to get to Jamaica again and enjoy what you get to enjoy every day.
Absolutely. And, absolutely. Looking forward to that too.
We have personally experienced Sandals South Coast quite a number of times, probably more times than any other of the Sandals resorts. I've had a number of memorable vacations there that, bring back memories every time we think of that location, and your kind hospitality and your fabulous staff there at that resort are second to none. And I think it's a favorite among Atlantic Canadians, and we know that.
Yes.
A lot of our clients, and Meredith can speak to that as well.
You took the words out of my mouth, Lois. We read each other's mind. It's definitely something I always mention. Sandals South Coast is definitely one of the favorite Sandals for sure, from a demographic perspective here in the Atlantic Canadian provinces. It just really hits a lot of boxes. So, of course, the beautiful, beautiful U-shaped beach with sunrise and sunset, all in the period of 24 hours, with the way that the beach is shaped. It's got a lot of relaxation as well. So it's a pretty chill resort, but it's still got some nightlife with, of course, your martini bar and your piano bar, and of course the chocolate buffet that you do once a week. So it's got a really nice happy medium that I find overall our clients in this part of the world particularly really, really enjoy.
Definitely, and one of the things that we're also adding and had been working on prior to closing for this period, but also throughout the closure period, has been to enhance our entertainment and really to bring it a new life to it. You're obviously aware of the martini bar, as you mentioned, etc. But we've also got some beautiful open spaces that we're able to capture romantic areas. Many of our team members have, I won't say undiscovered talents, but let's say newly discovered talents. And we've incorporated many of those. We're increasing the size of our entertainment team and increasing the dimensions of what we can do, both on stage as well as throughout the gardens, as well as throughout the piazza with our restaurants for those people that do know it. So you're going to see, when we reopen, you're going to see an enhanced entertainment offering. You're going to see us use our open spaces, still maintaining that calm serenity, the peace, the quiet, the romance that is Sandals South Coast as well. So all of that will be coming together from an entertainment perspective. So we're excited about that particular launch.
I think one of the things that really speaks to me at that resort is just the wide open spaces. So if you're talking people with an interest and to make sure that physical distancing and all of that is maintained, there is no area ever on that resort. I've been there when it's been like at capacity, I think, a few times. And during Star Awards and things like that, where I'm sure you have every room filled. And there's never a time where you feel like you're in a crowd of people or in long lineups or anything like that. There's always lots of wide open spaces and places where couples can, you know, just have their chair on the beach or somewhere around the resort where they can sit and relax and really have nobody around them.
Well, yeah, you mentioned the physical distancing. We actually respaced. We went back through every single area to make sure that everything was spaced with the 6 foot, etc. distancing for couples. And there wasn't an exception whereby we didn't have to take anything out, didn't have to remove anything, purely because the spaces were already there, because of the way that we are. And I found that absolutely amazing. I was expecting a couple of areas to think, will I have the volume? Will I be able to handle the volume in those spaces? And many of them, it was like, without an issue. It's not a concern. Sitting at a table for 2, you're 6 foot away from everybody else already. So there's no need to remove anything. There's no need to change anything. You're already maintaining those protocols straight up. So that was a lovely, lovely feeling when we went through the whole resort from one side to the other. And
that beautiful beach, can we talk about that for a second?
Well, the fact that it's there, you know, it's about 3 kilometers from one end to the other. When you walk it, if you go beyond the Overwater Bungalows, and obviously it is. What always amazes me with this particular beach is when you walk that beach from noon till noon, you literally feel like you're the only one on the beach.
That's a fact. I know that incredible. From being there.
And because you're allowed to go beyond the end of each of the areas, it just keeps on walking. So it's that romantic walk for the fitness freaks amongst us. We can run it. If you want to just take a motion and just watch the ocean for a little while, you can too. You walk through the marine park. The marine park is very heavily towards the Overwater Bungalow side of things. And again, you're seeing turtles. We even released turtles during the closure. So we've still got turtles that are hatching down through there as well. So you get to see a true Jamaican beach, and beautiful from one end to the other. And it just adds another dimension. Of course, all of our rooms, all of our current rooms, I will qualify that, all of our current rooms have a beachfront. So every single one sees the ocean. So you get that from one side to the other, which is incredible.
And you are on a nature reserve too, just back to the turtles, because I like to talk about the turtles. So, I mean, not only the ocean, but just the entire surroundings of this resort is very, very special. I think a lot of people are used to going to resorts that might be kind of on a strip of resorts with other brands around, and it's kind of just resort after resort after resort, whereas this is just so different. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, we are so remote, you know, and the journey over, everyone talks about the journey over from Mobay. I'm pleased to say that the road was fixed prior to COVID-19. So now you're coming over comfortably in just over the hour without rushing things. And it's nice. There's no windy roads anymore. It's more of a sweeping highway that goes from one side to the other, which is lovely. So when you turn up at the resort, we are, like I say, we're the only resort on the South Coast. There is nothing close to us. We actually own 650 acres in the area, so there will be nothing close to us. There is plenty of space in the area. And like I say, you're coming down. It's an opportunity for people to disconnect from the world and reconnect with each other. That's what just makes it amazing in the place that's here. So when you get to put all that together in the dimensions of what we have, we got some beautiful scenery on the South Coast. You mentioned the fact that just the beach. We've also got some other features. We have Ackendown Castle, which is up in our grounds as well, which is actually a Scottish castle from the early 1700s, which I actually personally do a tour for. I think many of your clients actually have come on that tour, to be honest with you. Again, just an opportunity to see some of the beautiful nature. And South Coast of Jamaica being the breadbasket of Jamaica as well, everything is on the trees, literally. You know, during this time, I've seen mangoes like crazy. You've got fresh fruit, fresh vegetables that are just here. And you'll see those throughout the resort at the same time. And there is nothing quite like picking fresh mango in the morning or eating fresh mango or fresh papaya that you know has come from the tree either that morning or the day before. And you're getting the freshest fruit that's right here, farm to table situation right the way through. And it's all very close to us here, which is amazing.
Make him stop, Lois. He's killing me. He's killing me.
I have to bring attention to the fact that he said twice Overwater Bungalows. And that is the one thing that when we post on social media, if we include pictures, and actually the cover picture on my business page of Facebook here has the Overwater Bungalows pictured. And that is the one thing that gets attention like you would not believe. Everybody has on their bucket list, they want to stay in an Overwater Bungalow. So can you speak about that? Without
a doubt, you know, that they are, it's the resort's pride and joy, it's the company's pride and joy. There's a couple of dimensions to it which we don't often go into. Number one, the Overwater Bungalow is right in the marine park. So the turtles that you're talking about swim right underneath the bungalows themselves. The level of service, you know, it's not just about the bungalow. You know, literally, we have a variety of views in every single bungalow. So you can request a particular number if you wish. We get pretty close to putting everybody where they want to be. But the room itself is beautiful, well appointed, classic Sandals in terms of the appointments. You know the quality that you're going to receive in the way that the room. Everything is over the water. I mean, literally, you are 350 feet out in the middle of the ocean, in a beautiful heart shape, pure privacy. And then you're looked after by butlers. You have 2 butlers that look after 2 villas. So the level of service that you get at all times is the highest. You know, many guests never leave their bungalow. They literally come, I say, hi, welcome to the resort. I know you're going to have a great time. Here is your Overwater Bungalow butler. And then that's the end of it. I don't see it until the end. I go, hi, how was your stay? Absolutely amazing. They love it. But if you want to come on property, your butler will take care of everything as well to take care of you from there. So they are a pride and joy. They're absolutely amazing. They're a 3-night minimum stay when you come in. So please, you know, book it in advance. I see people moving their anniversary to get the spot that they want. So book in advance. Please take an opportunity to grab that at the same time, and make sure you book it well in advance. If you've got a milestone that you want to go to, you know, I see wedding anniversaries, I see honeymoons, etc. Please take the opportunity to put that deposit down now, because I will say
one of the challenges is getting availability in these, especially for people who want a longer stay sometimes. But one of the suggestions we give based on availability and on rates is to book a 3 or 4 night stay in the bungalow, preceded by one of your amazing butler suites that you have at that property.
Absolutely. And we see many split stays, you know, and many on-property split stays. Some people even do split stays from other properties as well. So we see guests from the Grill come across or from Montego Bay come across. Just please make sure you let us know where you're coming, and the fact that you're on a split stay, we'll make sure that all of the entitlements come to you as well on arrival. So all of that could be taken care of, and it's absolutely amazing to see it and see people take it up. They come and they literally do their 3-night stays. Some people try to extend whenever they can, but everyone wants to come and enjoy that particular space. It's absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I understand that you have some exciting news to share regarding your newest renovations and your addition there at the property.
Yeah, right now we've taken the opportunity being closed to really push through and do a couple of things that we wanted to do. Number one was obviously the Dutch Village. The Dutch Village was our next village. We've already refurbished the Italian. We wanted to refurbish the Dutch. So right now we're in the process of upgrading and refurbishing and enhancing the Dutch Village. This includes the addition of swim-up suites. Also includes the addition of tubs actually going to be on the balconies as well. And as for those of you that know Sandals South Coast, you'll know also the fact that we have to extend the balcony to put the tub on, because our balconies weren't huge. So we're doing that at the moment as we speak. The swim-up suites are coming through. They're already, the pool itself is already being formed. It's ready. It's no problem. We're starting the tiling process going down through there, as well as upgrading the interior of the resort as well. So the interior of those buildings are also being upgraded beautifully. The area will remain, once it's completed, the area will remain a nice, quiet village. We know that the Dutch Village is a space where you lay on the beach and you can hear the waves lip up against the ocean, the seafront for you. So that will remain. We've got no music going in there. There'll be no parties going down there. That's what we keep it. The only occasional wedding, yes, but that's going to be all that we do. We're enhancing the bar, making sure that we have a beautiful bar in there as well, and doing some other works that we needed to achieve in the area. So we're excited to see that come back. And that's online. It's currently available for purchase as of December the 15th. So again, well and truly available for you if you want to see that particular one.
So that is the finish date of it's December?
December, yes. December 15 is our opening date for that, for the completed refurbishment.
I was really excited to see rooms in that Butler rooms in that village available on the 7% promo this week.
Definitely.
And I've already sent that out to a few clients because I know that Butler at Sandals South Coast is a hot commodity. Yeah. And in a room that's going to be just brand newly renovated is even more so. So this is a deal, and it's one that a lot of people, as soon as they're aware of it, would want for sure. So we're recommending.
Want and need, Lois, and need.
And
not just a want, it's a need.
That Butler Service. If everybody deserves a VIP experience once they've gone through this process, for sure.
Exactly.
And the brand new rooms at Sandals South Coast and with Butler Service is some of the highest experiences and value that I feel people can get is when they avail of the Butler services at Sandals Resorts. And
without doubt, also you're going to get the added with the swim up side of things as well. So you'll literally be able to step out off your balcony, straight into the swim up, and then straight off the edge, you got to climb out the other side and go straight onto the beach. Those Butler suites are on the beach, literally, and even more so because we've extended the pool out the front. You're going to have that real feel that you are literally taking steps from your bed to the beach in seconds. Yes, you get wet on the way, but hey, why not?
And all with social distancing as well. And I just want to mention too, I know we've touched on it a couple of times and we don't need to go in depth about it, but I mean, social distancing, of course, is huge. Physical distancing, of course, in Canada and the regulations that we have. But just to reiterate as well, it's very similar what you'll experience on our resorts in particular. Of course, we're talking about Jamaica today. So, I mean, we already spoke about the resort making physical distancing possible, but it's also something that all of our staff on the resorts, such as Sandals South Coast, are adhering to. And they all have masks as well on the resort, all of our staff members. So something to be aware of. Anything else that you would like to add about that, Mr. Whitehead?
Yes, a lot of people are saying, do I have to wear a mask when I'm on the beach, etc. No, we recommend that you carry your mask with you, and obviously if you're getting into a space where there are a few more people, there will be times when there would be, so you're able to put it on when you need to. Given the fact that we are so spread out, obviously I'm not going to walk up and down the beach demanding that you have your mask on while you're laying down there suntanning. It's not the right sun lines that you want. So we want you to enjoy yourself. So without a shadow of a doubt, my team will always be masked. As part of their protocols, they will make sure. And we encourage you to make sure that you feel comfortable. So if you're in an environment or you're in a space where you really feel that you need to wear the mask straight away, feel free to put it on. And we will actively encourage you to make sure that when that happens, you're there. But again, you're drinking at the bar. You're not going to need to wear it. And a lot of our spaces also are open and outside, and that will also help on that side as well. So
perfect.
Things are being looked after that will make our guests comfortable for sure when they're coming on property.
Definitely. We have the active, sanitization stations everywhere. There's opportunities for you to continually sanitize yourself. And we know what the key things are with COVID-19. We've gone through what as human beings right now in the world that's out there about touching your mouth, touching your nose, making sure these things and constantly sanitizing and being clean. We're taking care of the cleanliness. We're taking care of sanitizing all the equipment and the environment around you. And we're providing the stations for you to sanitize yourself, again, continually. And they're freely available. You don't have to look for them. They're going to be right there. Every single outlet, every single area. And we'll be encouraging you to make use of those as well.
One of the big things I know myself, I learned to scuba dive at Sandals South Coast because, of course, scuba diving is one of our inclusions at all Sandals resorts and beaches. So with regards to water sports, which are huge at your property, can you tell us how if anything has changed since the new protocols have come in place with COVID-19?
Really, the main things is we're going to be asking you to make some reservations in advance for certain things. Obviously, a boat that used to carry 40 can now only carry 18, 15. So what we are doing is making sure that there is space on the boat where otherwise there wouldn't be. Probably the one area that we do see a reduction. But we're going to be running more dives to try to cover that, to make sure that everybody can dive out there. Obviously, the sanitization of the spaces all through is fine, and we know that COVID-19 can't exist in salt water, so you don't have an issue when you're under the water anyway. Our team are actually doing practice dives and COVID-19 dives now to go through what they need to do. That's part of the training today. So it's interesting to see them go through all those processes and what they're doing at the moment. So all of that's there. And like I say, we'll be actively encouraging you to make reservations so that there's no queuing, there's no details. You have your space, you know when you're going. And we're setting up reservation systems to allow that to work for you so that you can plan your day as well, which will also help for you. And you're not standing in a queue and feeling uncomfortable.
That sounds amazing. One other question that I have for you is if you can give us an update on the expected date and details about the rendezvous.
Well, the rendezvous are in the French Village Gardens, which is on the garden side, not the beach side of the French Village. We're setting up 20 rendezvous operations. For those of you that know the rendezvous, they're basically self-contained bungalows on land, very similar, possibly about the same size as one of our Overwater Bungalows, but it's going to be on land. Again, Butler Service, they are really focusing on that Butler Service in the area. There's also an addition here at Sandals South Coast. You know, the Sandals doesn't stand still. We're actually got a river network that runs between and through and amongst all the bungalows. So there's going to be a beautiful river-type pool that you can swim around in as well. From there, as well as a pool bar that's going to be located in that location as well. So all of that will make it a very exclusive area. I'm expecting that to be available. It should be coming up on the website anytime soon. Again, we're expecting it to be open around about mid-December. So that'll be the time where we'll have everything ready for you, and it will be sold from that location as well.
I'll let you know before my next visit that rendezvous are my very personal favorite of all the room categories.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
You had to drop that in there, Laura.
I had to drop that there, yeah.
I'll come visit for a drink.
So we're excited. So it's going to add to, with the updated of the Dutch Village with the rendezvous and the Overwater Bungalows. It makes Sandals South Coast even sexier. It really does in so many different dimensions. We're very excited about it. The team are excited about it to have this operation up and running and rocking and rolling so that everybody can really enjoy all of those new additions that we've got lined up and the enhancements that are here as well as we're going to make it a vacation of a lifetime. I know that everybody's stuck in quarantine right now and not able to get out as much as they'd like to get out and do what they want to do. Well, believe me, Sandals South Coast is going to be your home away from home that you can truly enjoy.
Well, I can tell you that Sandals South Coast was already an amazing experience for our clients. So what it's going to be now with all of these new protocols and with all this new product, we can't even imagine. We'll need to come see it. That's all I can think of.
Definitely. Looking forward to it. I'll book the flight for you straight away.
Thank you very much, Mr. Whitehead, for sharing with us all of these new updates. And I'm sure our guests listening to the call will be enthralled to plan their next visit to Sandals South Coast. And we thank you for all of that information and for your kind hospitality to our clients ongoing.
Well, on behalf of the management team here, as well as all the 650 staff I have, just thanks ever so much. Thank you for making it Sandals, making it Sandals South Coast. We are excited to be open and get you back down here and get you to really enjoy not only Jamaica, but the special service that I know the team here can deliver every single day. We will make sure you vacate here frequently and become one of our many time returning guests.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate it. We'll see you at the beach.
Definitely. See you there.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.